You've probably heard me reference, on June 6th, I texted our staff that, there's a lot of things I don't know, and we're going to have to get answers to. But one thing I did know was that in this building, we've got a great support staff, a great coaching staff, and most importantly, great players to work with. And I can say that 30 plus years being here now, that hasn't changed. So, it's just a matter of working through things and figuring out what do we need to do? How can we improve? Just like you do when you lose a game or have a season that's disappointing. We've had those, as you well know. So there's a process to it and a way you go about it. But the two guys you just mentioned, like that's Iowa football, right? I mean, Chauncey Golston was the other guy. The guy we were recruiting was Cedric Lattimore. And Cedric's a great guy and he's played great for us, right? Outstanding. But Chauncey was like the sidekick, like, oh yeah, who's that guy? That skinny guy. And thank goodness we noticed him. Thank goodness we recruited him, and thank goodness he came here. And Mackay was a guy that, KB had been up at that All-Star game, mentioned it to me in December. And then I can't remember who got hurt that spring, but then I circled back to KB and said, hey, tell me more about the guy you said something about in December. Then we went and investigated a little bit, learned more about Mackay, and everything was so positive. When we got here, he was even better than advertised. So but both those guys came in here and just worked. They worked hard. They're both college graduates here as of next week. And, they're everything that's good in football. Like they outstanding players, outstanding people, kind of guys you want to be friends with, teammates with, right on through or be able to coach. So, and I can say about a lot of guys on our football team, but those two guys, you picked two of the best right there. I mean, those guys are just outstanding. And, good people are interested in finding, hey, what can we do? How do we fix things? How do we find, what suggestions do we need? What do we need to look at? How do we find answers to whatever issues we may be having right now or whatever problems? And that's, we've got a lot of those kind of people in this building, and that's the best part about what we do. I'll just say this, okay? I haven't been around many centers in college football better than Tyler Linderbaum. I'll leave it at that. I've been here 30 years, I guess, right? 30, 31, whatever it is. So, Joel Hilgenberg was a hell of a center, right? We've had some pretty good centers here. I'll go all the way back. I'm not saying he's better than Hilge, but I'm going to say this. I don't know how many are better than Tyler Linderbaum. They may be, as good, but, so whatever. That's all Big Ten, it's all star teams. It's all that stuff. There's a lot of subjectivity, and I get that, and I'm not upset about it because there's no sense being upset about it. But I know how I feel, and I think hopefully Tyler recognizes he's a pretty good player. I think he does. I think he's got a sneaking suspicion, and he's probably a little bit more focused on trying to get better tomorrow than he is, whatever might be said or written. There's more that goes into being a center than just snapping the ball and blocking, right? I mean, there's so much other stuff to it. Because I want to, go back to that statement. Like, at our place, playing center is a really special job. Like, there's a lot on your job description that you have to do if you're really going to be good. And, whether it's, protections, all these things we expect him to do, just like a quarterback, just like a middle linebacker, a safety. So, like, this guy's just a total package. Like, he is so committed to doing everything at a high level. And that's the stuff that, to me, nobody else is privy to on the outside, but we see it every day. And more importantly, his teammates see it every day. So I'm pretty sure he's the only junior, right, on that captain list that we've had week in and week out, which, by the way, is going to be the same six guys. There's a reason for that. I mean, it's a slam dunk when they do the voting. Slam dunk. This guy is he's seen in the highest light. So it's that stuff behind the scenes, I guess, that would, make me just say that, if I categorize everybody, it's hard to think of guys that play better than Tyler Linderbaum at that position.